Good evening, everyone. Joe from Joe's Golden Garage. I've got a new one for you. Let's do a somewhat cold start. I told you I've been looking for a Lexus.
The voltage is too low.
Yeah.
Bluetooth disconnect.
Yeah. Oh, the sweet sound of the Toyota 3-liter V6. Yes. Ooh, wait, this is not looking very Lexus-like. Let's get out of the garage. Get the parking brake off. Guys, I ran up on this, and I just couldn't pass it up. There's just, some cars, even if it's in your wheelhouse, not in your wheelhouse, you just can't pass it up. And this is it. This is one of them. Oh man. So in my efforts of trying to secure a good used ES300 or ES330 or an old, LS, man, I ran up on this baby. And man, is she a dreamboat. Now, of course, she's not much to look at, not much to brag about. Well, I don't know. She's probably got some bragging rights. Let's talk about it a little bit. As you can see, first of all, we got front air and rear air, so you can probably figure out what this is right off the bat. This is a 2001 Toyota Sienna. It's the first generation of the Sienna, the one that came after the Previa. So the big egg, the Toyota egg van, where the seat was under your ass. And it's a pretty cool van now. They've got kind of a cult following. But this was the first version that came out, and the new name Sienna was used. So this particular body style ran from, I think, 1998 until about 2003. Someone comment below, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the year range. It has the 3-liter Toyota V6 that was used in the Camry and the Avalon, probably something else, 4-speed automatic. And these vans have been highly, highly rated as being absolutely bulletproof and indestructible. I see these darn things at the auctions with 400,000, 500,000 miles. If you go back and look on my channel about 2 years ago, there's a video or two of where I had one just like this that my dad and my stepmom gave me. It was an XLE. It had lower miles than this one, like 130, but it had been amazingly maintained, but the exterior was beat to hell due to just accidents. I mean, the tailgate was smashed in from my stepmom backing into a truck. Several of the door handles were broken off. The power doors did not function anymore, and one door was actually jammed shut. But I always kind of liked the van. I was like, what the heck? And when I sold it to a Toyota mechanic, and he was like, yeah, I've got one at home my wife drives. It's got 380-something thousand miles. This is like buying a new one, and I could buy all these parts. I got the door handles. I know how to fix these power doors. I can, put a tailgate on this thing, and that's what he did, fixed it up and make a damn good minivan out of it. So anyway, I'm surfing around on Facebook Marketplace, and I run across this one here. I mean, literally just right around the corner from the house, and it was pretty cheap. And I was just looking at the pictures, and I was impressed by how clean the interior was. You can probably see some of that. Hasn't gotten too dark yet. And the pictures, I mean, look at these hieroglyphics, the lack of wear on this van. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Everything looks like brand spanking new on the inside, except I've got to do some work on my carpet. I've got a few stains on my carpet there, and then I've got a bad spot in the back. But the guy put rubber mats down over the floor mats. So he tried to protect, at least the carpet from him. But I think probably either the first owner made this mess of stains and he never cleaned it up. Because what shook down when I saw this van, the ad was very, very vague. It just said, great condition, well kept. That's it. I hate ads like that. Why do people even mess with an ad if that's all you're going to put? But I reached out because I could see in the picture it had a new set of Michelin tires on it. You got to be observant about this stuff. Who buys a $700 set of new tires for a 19-year-old minivan? Well, usually someone who gives a damn. Someone who has taken care of it. Someone who has, maintained it well. So, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I've got to reach out and find out more. Well, the guy was a master technician at one of the Toyota dealerships right here close to me outside of the Atlanta area. And he just happened to be a Japanese fella. He's about 10 years older than me, late 50s, gray-headed, coolest dude I've ever met. So cool. He had a 99 4Runner like the one in front of us that he bought brand new, and it has 103,000 miles. He showed it to me when I went and picked up this van. It was unbelievable condition. I told him, I said, you could sell that on Bring a Trailer for probably $12,000 or $13,000. It's so mint, and it's 4-wheel drive. But anyway, back to the van. So I asked him, I said, hey man, what's the story on this van? And he was like, I bought it to do family vacations in. He was like, I got 4 cars. I'm always buying, cars that get traded in here to the dealership. And, I might fix them up, do a little work, and then turn around and sell them, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, how long have you had this one? He had this one 9.5 years. And I was like, wow, you've really owned it for quite a while. And he's like, yeah. And pulled the Carfax. Sure enough, yep, he's second owner. And he's only put 22,000 miles on it in 9 years. 22,000 miles. He got it with 162 on it. And it's got, I'm not going to mess with my trip, but it turned over 185 last night. So it has 185,000 miles, runs and drives just perfectly. The Michelin tires, this is, beautiful ride, engine, everything works. There's a new alternator under there. Air conditioning is freezing cold. It's 90 degrees outside right now here in Georgia. I've got it on the second speed setting because it will literally freeze you to death. It's so cold. New timing belt, water pump, timing seals, valve cover gaskets, a new battery, new radiator. the list just goes on and on. He's gone through it and done everything. Timing belt was done at 178, so it's like got 7,000 miles on it. He even has the best wiper blades I've ever had on a car. But anyway, this thing is so cool, and I got it for a really good price. And I'm gonna I'll reveal the prices I pay for some things on the channel, but some things I'm not going to, because I'm going to turn around and sell them. I am a dealer, so and I plan on selling this. I just fell in love with it, and it's, you know, it's amazing condition for 19 years old. And these things are just so damn bulletproof. I mean, they're great vans. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to it for just a little while, use it, you know, daily drive it to work. I'm going to work on this carpet. I've ordered this old little green machine, I think it's called. Going to go in and clean these carpets real good, try to get these bad stains out, because the upholstery is mint and the rest of the interior is mint. So yeah, I figure I'll clean it up a little bit and make sure it's a good one. I already got a guy at work asking, one of the welders asking me about it. He wants to get it for his wife and the kids. So, you know, I'm already in discussions with him about, you know, selling it to him. So, anyway, I'm going to get up here just outside. Here, let's try and do a 0 to 60. Sorry. It's not fast. No, it's not fast. But it'll get out of its own way, you know. It's not horrible. I don't know what the 3-liter V6 was rated horsepower-wise. I mean, I'm going to guess right about 200 horsepower, because that seems about right for the Avalon, at least back in 01. It might be a little under 200, maybe 195 or 190, but I think it's right at 200. If somebody knows, comment below. I just don't know. But yeah, just cruises. You can cruise 75, 80 miles an hour. Set the cruise control, just kick back, and she just rolls right along, man. She's a sweet little van. So anyway, I'm going to stop up here, do a little walk around, show you the outside, inside, and we'll call this one a wrap. We do have a little lightning in the area, so I'll make this brief. But here's the van. Look at these plastic hubcaps, man. These things look brand new. Sienna. All the door handles are not broken, which is a refreshing change. These are terrible about breaking on these first gen Siennas. Yeah, carpet just needs a little attention back here, but the upholstery on the seats, all good. Everything looks great. God, I mean, that air is freezing cold, man. We've got, as you can see, look at that. New Michelins, man. Knee deep in tread. Can you hear it running? Probably not. It runs so freaking good. Oh, and he did some LED or HID bulbs in it, which at night they shine pretty bright, improve the visibility a great deal. But yeah, that's her. Timing belt 178 in 2014. So since 2014 he's driven it 7,000 miles. He said he used it only for vacation and family trips. He wasn't joking. Got the proper Toyota red coolant. Battery about 1.5 years old. I mean, it's a Lexus van. That's the same motor you'd find in an early ES300. I mean, bulletproof. Only bad spot is right there. Got about a tennis ball sized dent right there, but that is it. That's the dealer he worked for. And look, If you see that, you can see the old decal. That's where it was bought new too. On my rear wiper. I'm going to do some polishing. The paint is still nice on top. It's just got some crud and mold from being parked under a tree. So I've got to do a little polishing and a little work on it. But other than that, man, and trying to clean up this carpet a little bit. This baby is ready to go, man. I mean, it drives so smooth too. I'll do, I know this video's getting long and y'all probably bored as hell by now because I bought a stupid van. If you've stuck around this far, thanks. Like, subscribe, comment, talk about it. I reply to all comments. Alright, let's get a kind of an uphill pull. I'm trying not to spin out too bad. Oh yeah. I mean, she feels good. It sounds good, but, you know, you can tell there's just not a lot of power there. 200 horse is probably the very least you would want in a van. But anyway, you guys have a good evening. Have a good weekend. We're still hunting for the Lexus. This was just a cheap little flip I'm going to do. Anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, comment. I read all the comments. I try to comment on everybody's comment. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.